I know that you're here today because you don't trust that they're going to do the right thing this time either.
That's right.
But we need to force them to finally do the right thing by your kids and by your families. You know, they have promised changes to autism services in this province for over a decade now. We stood on these lines. We stood on these lawns in this place in 2003. We stood here in 2006. We stood here over and over again. Children have been born onto the waiting list for services in this province. It is unacceptable that the way that the provincial government, the way that Kathleen Wynne and the provincial Liberals think you deal with a crisis in terms of autism services is by kicking children off the waiting list. Unacceptable. So I have to say that just like I was proud to stand with you all those years ago when I was the MPP that was responsible for children and youth services, just like Monique is now, that was years ago. In 2004, when I was first elected, when the Liberals were dragging families through the courts who were trying to get services for their kids. That's right. And here we are again. And I am proud to be here with you. I am proud to be here and supporting you, and so is my caucus.
Thank you.
We are going to continue to fight with you and to fight for you for the services that your kids need. We are going to do our best to hold this government to account. We are going to do our best with you to force Kathleen Wynne to change direction. And we are going to force her to acknowledge that autism does not end at the age of 5. And we are going to force her to be responsible when it comes to the changing of government handling of services for children with autism. Responsible means actually providing services, not kicking kids off a list to get a headline.
That's right. That's right.
I think it is absolutely despicable that the Liberal strategy here is to kick kids off the waiting list so that maybe a year down the road they can claim that they have miraculously reduced the waiting list for children with autism for IBI and ABA services.